London is a city that always finds a way to surprise you. You can walk the same street 100 times and still spot something new on the next visit. But some things are impossible to miss, like the Shard. It doesn't just sit on the skyline, it pierces it, a glittering spear of glass by the Thames. You see it from everywhere, peeking over Hyde Park's trees, looming behind the Tower of London. It's become as iconic as a red bus or black cab, a landmark that commands your attention. The Shard isn't just a building, it's a statement that London is always reaching for new heights. I wanted to see what London looked like from its highest peak, to stand above the city and take in the view. That curiosity, the promise of a new perspective, is what makes travel so wonderful. So what is the Shard? First, it's tall, over 1,000 feet, the tallest in the UK. But it's more than an office block, it's a vertical city. Inside you'll find restaurants, a five-star hotel, exclusive apartments, and a public viewing gallery at the top. The Shard redrew London's skyline, giving the south side of the river its own crown jewel. It's a symbol of regeneration, a beacon of modern London. Think of it as a 21st century cathedral, offering not stained glass but panoramic views. It's a place of pilgrimage for locals and tourists, a spot to get perspective above the city's chaos. The Shard interacts with London, lighting up for celebrations, marking national events, and becoming a dynamic part of the city's identity. In just a few years, it's woven itself into the heart of London. The new kid on the block already feels like it's always belonged. The Shard's design is what truly sets it apart from any other building in London. Rising above the city's historic streets, it's instantly recognizable, a modern icon that redefines the skyline. Italian architect Renzo Piano envisioned a structure that would look like a shard of glass. Elegant, light, and ever-changing. He wanted it to be both futuristic and timeless, a building that would reflect the spirit of London itself. Inspired by the spires of churches and the masts of ships on the Thames, Piano's vision was to create something that felt both rooted in history and boldly forward-looking. The Shard is covered in an astonishing 11,000 panes of extra clear glass. These panels don't just let in light, they capture the ever-changing moods of the sky, reflecting clouds, sunlight, and even the city lights at night. Depending on the weather and the time of day, the building shifts from shimmering blue to dazzling silver, sometimes even appearing almost transparent. Its shape is ingeniously crafted. Several glass facets angle inward but never quite meet at the top, leaving the tip open to the elements. This design choice gives the Shard a sense of lightness and openness, as if it's reaching up and dissolving into the sky above. The jagged crystalline finish at the top makes it feel almost like a natural formation, as if it's a mountain of glass rising from the heart of South London. It's both striking and harmonious, blending with the city while standing out as something extraordinary. As you move around the city, the Shard's appearance is always changing. From every angle, it offers a new perspective, sometimes bold and gleaming, sometimes subtle and ethereal. It's never boring to look at, and it always invites a second glance. Renzo Piano imagined the Shard as a vertical city, full of energy and life, a sculpture on a colossal scale. Inside, offices, restaurants, hotels, and public spaces are stacked high, creating a vibrant community in the sky. Building the Shard was a feat of engineering and artistry. Every pane of glass was carefully installed and every detail was meticulously planned. It's a reminder that even the most functional things, like windows and steel, can be transformed into something beautiful and inspiring. The Shard is quite literally a building made of windows. Each one frames a different view of London, and together they tell the story of a city that's always evolving. It's a living, breathing part of the sky, sometimes vanishing into the clouds, sometimes catching the last rays of the setting sun. And just like the city it overlooks, the Shard is never quite the same twice. Every day it offers something new to discover. Every great building has a story, and the Shard's began in 2000 with a simple, spontaneous sketch on the back of a restaurant menu. In that moment, an idea was born, one that would soon transform the very skyline of London. It's remarkable to think that such an iconic structure started as a few lines drawn over dinner, a vision captured in the midst of everyday life. Developer Irvine Seller and architect Renzo Piano dreamed up a spire-like tower by the Thames. Their partnership was built on ambition and creativity, with both men determined to create something that would stand out not just in London, but across the world. They imagined a vertical city, a place where people could live, work, and enjoy breathtaking views, all within a single soaring structure. Turning that sketch into reality took years of meticulous planning, heated debate, and groundbreaking engineering. Teams of architects, engineers, and city officials pored over blueprints and models, debating every detail. The project faced countless challenges, from technical hurdles to public skepticism, but the visionaries pressed on, determined to see their dream realized. Some feared it would overshadow London's historic landmarks, casting a shadow over centuries of tradition. Critics worried that the modern tower would disrupt the city's cherished skyline, but the visionaries prevailed, convincing the city that the Shard could become a symbol of progress and innovation, rather than a threat to its heritage. Construction began in 2009, right in the heart of a bustling city. The site buzzed with activity as cranes soared above the streets and workers laid the groundwork for what would become Western Europe's tallest building. They used a top-down method, building the core up while digging the foundations down. This innovative approach allowed the team to work faster and more efficiently, overcoming the challenges of building in a dense urban environment. The foundation required a continuous 36-hour concrete pour, anchoring the tower for its immense height. It was a feat of engineering and endurance, with teams working around the clock to ensure the base would support the weight of the glass giant above. Piece by piece, the steel frame rose, glass panels were hoisted into place, and the skyline changed forever. Each new floor brought the vision closer to reality as the tower's shimmering facade began to reflect the city below. By 2012, just in time for the London Olympics, the Shard was complete. It stood as a beacon of modernity, welcoming visitors from around the world and offering panoramic views of the city's past and future. It became a new resident in London's family of landmarks, standing proudly among icons like Tower Bridge and St. Paul's Cathedral, yet never overshadowing them, only adding to the city's rich tapestry. A bold symbol of the city's future, the Shard points skyward, reminding us that London is always reaching for new heights, always evolving, and a testament to what vision and determination can achieve. A story that began with a sketch and ended with a tower touching the clouds. Visiting the Shard is an adventure from the moment you step inside. The lobby itself is a marvel of modern architecture, glass, steel, and light all working together to create a sense of anticipation. As you join the flow of visitors, there's a buzz in the air, a shared excitement that you're about to experience something truly special. After a quick but thorough security check, you're guided toward the lift lobby. The staff are friendly and efficient, making sure everyone feels welcome and at ease. Then you're whisked into high-speed lifts, 60 seconds to the first viewing platform. But it feels like you're traveling to another world. The lifts themselves are part of the show. As the doors close, the lights dim and the ceiling comes alive with animated graphics, creating the illusion that you're soaring through clouds and rooftops. It's a sensory experience that builds anticipation with every passing second, making the journey upwards as memorable as the destination. Then, with a gentle chime, the doors open and you step into the light. The sudden brightness is almost theatrical, as if a curtain has been lifted to reveal a breathtaking stage. The view from level 69 is nothing short of spectacular. London sprawls beneath you, the Thames winding through a tapestry of history and modernity. From this height, the city's energy feels both distant and immediate, as if you're floating above a living map. Landmarks like the Tower Bridge, St. Paul's Cathedral, and the London Eye look like intricate models in a giant's playset. You can trace the city's story in the rooftops and streets, each landmark a chapter in London's ever-evolving narrative. A short flight of stairs leads you even higher to level 72, the sky deck. Here, the experience shifts as you step into a space that's partially open to the elements, blurring the line between inside and out. Up here, you feel the cool breeze on your face and hear the city's distant hum drifting up from below. The sounds of London, traffic, voices, the occasional siren become a gentle soundtrack to your elevated perspective. The glass shards that give the Shard its name now frame the sky above you. Looking up, you're surrounded by soaring spires of glass, and for a moment it feels as if you're standing atop a mountain crafted by human hands, closer to the clouds than the streets below. You can linger here as long as you like, soaking in the wonder and letting your gaze wander across the horizon. There's no rush, just time to reflect, dream, and take in the city from a new perspective. It's not just a view, it's a revelation. Faces around you reflect awe, joy, and even a touch of disbelief at the sheer scale and beauty of London laid out before them. As dusk falls, the city transforms. Lights flicker on, bridges glow, and the Thames becomes a ribbon of gold. The city feels both immense and intimate from above, a living mosaic of stories and dreams. And you realize this is London like you've never seen it before. From this height, the city's past, present, and future come together in a single, unforgettable panorama. On level 72, London unfolds like a living map. To the east, the Thames leads to Canary Wharf and Greenwich. To the west, Parliament and Wembley arch on the horizon. Interactive telescopes, telscopes, let you identify landmarks and learn their stories, even on grey days. The Shard isn't just about the view, it's about experiences. Dine at Aquashard, Oblix or Hutong, and every meal comes with a spectacular backdrop. There's a champagne bar on the viewing deck. Sip bubbly while feeling on top of the world. These little luxuries turn a visit into a celebration. The Shard transforms sightseeing into something unforgettable. The Shard's view is what draws you in, but the experience is about more than what you see. There's awe in seeing a city of millions laid out in miniature, a humbling sense of scale. The thrill of height gives way to exhilaration as you press your face to the glass, watching red buses and trains below. It's a living diorama, a visual reminder of London's resilience and creativity. Up here, you reflect on your own dreams and place in the world. There's a surprising sense of peace. High above the city's noise, you find calm. The Shard offers a rare chance to pause and simply be. It's a view that feeds the soul as much as it dazzles the eyes, and it leaves you inspired long after you've left. Humans are drawn to high places for a reason. Standing on the Shard's sky deck taps into that primal urge to see the world from above. The design amplifies the feeling. So much glass, so little between you and the sky. On the upper deck, the wind and open air make the experience real and multi-sensory. Afterward, you see London differently. You carry a mental map and a new sense of connection. The memory of spotting your hotel or tracing your day's walk from above stays with you. The Shard turns a tourist attraction into a cherished memory. The feeling of being on top of the world isn't just physical, it's emotional. It's a sense of wonder and accomplishment you bring back down to earth. And it changes how you see the city forever. The Shard is about more than architecture, it's about dreams. It's the dream of an architect, a city, and every traveller who wants to see something extraordinary. Travel is about turning daydreams into reality, standing where the postcard was taken. The Shard invites you to see London from a dazzling new angle. If you find yourself in London, put the Shard on your list. Take the journey up, watch the city breathe, and feel the wind on the sky deck. Let yourself be awed. It's a memory you'll treasure. Travel is about collecting stories, and this is one you'll want to tell. The Shard is a glittering invitation to see London from the clouds, and it's a view you won't want to miss.